What's good, folks? I'm going to keep my word and keep making these videos for y'all on what money is and what inflation is. If you've been watching my previous videos, then you know that I lost my job. I got fired from my job probably about a month and a half ago. One of the best things that's happened to me, though, because it really tested my financial literacy that I've been putting to work over probably about the last 7, 8 years. I started out in stocks, and now I'm really heavy on Bitcoin. So earlier today, it dawned on me a perfect example for people that are visual learners on what inflation is, so you'll get a better understanding. So I remember in like the second, third grade, I was with a little field trip that we went on at the Boys and Girls Club. We was going to Six Flags Whitewaters. At the time, I did not know how to swim. So as soon as we get there, I ran to the wave pool and put the little inflatable on, ran out there to the 4 or 5 foot range, chilling. I was like, oh, this ain't that bad. Then a lady get on the intercom and she say, the waves are about to come on in 30 seconds. So 30 seconds going by. And the next thing you know, it kept moving. I was like, oh yeah, this is it. I'm in there. And then they pushed me out into like the 5 foot range, 6 foot range, 7 foot range. Knowing I couldn't swim, I went right up under the water. I tried to use a guy that was next to me, his shoulder, and go back up. I went right back down. And before you know it, I had blacked out. I had a lifeguard that came and got me and told me, hey, you got to stay out of the wave pool because you can't swim. And it's the same exact thing with inflation. So I'm going to break it down to y'all this way. I started right here at the 2 feet. It's easy to get above water still, and breathe. 4 feet, 6 feet, 8 feet, we get all the way down here, we're in trouble. We in real trouble. Our lifeline is on the line right here. It's the same thing with inflation. So if you're not really beating 15% returns, you about to go right down up under this water. And what I mean is that can be stocks. I was big on stocks at first, and I think that's the true inflation rate right now. So when you go to the stores and everything like that, they're not going to tell you this on the news, but I really believe that inflation is 15% or probably even higher. So on average, the stock market return is, if you do like the S&P 500, it's like 10 to 12%. You ain't making it. 15% or better, then you keep your head above water. 12%, you going down. 9, 6. So you see what I mean? I remember I had a job one time and everybody was trying to fight for that 5% raise. They told me only one girl had came through that company and got the 5% raise. So looking back on that 5% raise, I thought I was doing something. It was an extra $1 per hour on my check. So I was still drowning until I came and I found Bitcoin. So right now I'm making this video in 2025 of October, and year to day, we're at 98% for Bitcoin. So that means I'm beating this true inflation rate. And not too many things beat this true inflation rate. You can say, hey, I want to stay in stocks. You can say, I want to just stay in my 401k. They're failing us, as you can see. If it's not above here, then we're not staying afloat. Bitcoin is the only thing that keeps us up there. Now, there's certain stocks like Amazon, Nvidia, AMD, Microsoft, Google that might keep us up here. But this is the best bet right here, is to keep your money in Bitcoin. So you might say, well, Bitcoin is too high. I'm looking at it right now and it's 125K. I don't have 125K. Well, you don't need 125K to buy the whole coin. If you can buy a whole coin, you balling. But what you need to do every paycheck, put $5 in there if you can. Put $10 if you can. And I know a lot of people are going to complain and be like, oh man, I ain't got it. You got it. You probably spending it at Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts every morning. You probably going out to the bar every weekend buying you a drink. I'm telling you, all that stuff you can put it to the side and start putting your money into Bitcoin. And I'm going to keep sharing these videos. The reason being, when I used to run sports leagues for kids, that was my way for helping people. I feel like God gave me the gift to get out here and continue to help people. So I'm going to make these videos. I don't care if it get 100 likes, 1,000 likes. It ain't even about that. It's about just helping one person understand this financial system that we're going through and that we're being cheated every single day that we go into work. Because they're printing more and more money off and it's losing value. You can literally sit in the house right now and your money is losing value every single day when they continue to print it off. So I got some reads for y'all too, some books that really, really helped me get to this point of Bitcoin and understand what it was. The first one is Thank God for Bitcoin, The Creation, Corruption, and Redemption of Money. It's about multiple authors, but it's like the beginner's guide on what Bitcoin truly is. It's nothing crazy. It's not about religion. It's basically that God put us on this earth for a purpose, and money is energy. And the more and more they keep creating it, you're losing energy. So thank God for Bitcoin was a good read for me. The Price of Tomorrow by Jeff Booth. Really great book. Basically, this book is about like how the prices of goods and services should be going down over time when technology is increasing. So I'll give you an example. When we was kids, you go into the store, you remember that flat screen TVs used to be like $3-4 grand. Now you go into Walmart today, I guarantee you're going to see a 75 inch somewhere for maybe like $175, $200. Now, is it going to be the best brand? Probably not. But the fact that you can go in the store and see a flat screen TV for that much show you that, hey, as technology gets better, the prices of goods and services should be going down. You should ask yourself, why do I go to the store and my grocery bill is going up? Why are my bills going up? Why is my rent going up? Read that one right there. That's a good one. And then the last one, The Big Print by Lawrence Lepard. I love this book right here. It's basically what's going on right now in our economy. They keep printing so much money and we're dependent on politicians to save us. Perfect example. Joe Biden, a few years ago, he told everybody, hey, vote for me and I'm going to get those student loans forgiven. He knew it wasn't going to get forgiven. Joe Biden's been in politics for almost since 1970, if I had to take a guess. And he knew they were not going to pass that bill to get student loans forgiven. He did that to get into the White House. And then when the Supreme Court denied it, he was like, oh, it's on them. They didn't get it done. No, Joe Biden he knows law. He been in it for a long time. So this is for my people that get so caught up in the politics all the time, thinking that a politician is going to save you. It's the same thing with Trump as well. Trump printed so much money when he was in office the last time. And with this big, beautiful bill, he going to add trillions of dollars of debt into the system that was never worked for. Money is energy that you work for. So if you keep printing it, you're losing value. You're losing time. So I say all that for people that want to be red versus blue, Democratic versus Republican. It does not matter. They are screwing you either way, because if you look at this basic math, you're not staying afloat. If it ain't 15% or better, you drowning. So look into Bitcoin. It's the best return right now. It is digital gold. Gold you cannot take into your pockets with you into a store. Bitcoin is already on your wallet. You can take it over with you. If you're going over to, I don't know, Thailand, you're going to China, it is on your phone and you can spend the currency over there as long as you know your seed phrase. So Bitcoin is the way. I'm going to keep these videos up for y'all because, like I said, I got to continue to help the people. If this helped one person today, then I did my job that God has put me on this earth to do. Peace out.